2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson joined by Shaquille O'Neal. Kenny the Jet Smith, thanks for tuning in. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. Looking at the Thunder, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 ball. Looking to tack one onto the win tally tonight. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college. Jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave. Financial responsibilities, just getting tired. In my case, the Hack of Shaq was created. I was getting beat up too much. And I heard my main man, Dick Vitale, say if Shaq leaves, he'll be the #1 pick. So I didn't want to go.
Well, weather always a concern here in the Plains. Lightning striking in the distance. Oklahoma, no stranger to thunderstorms. Live from Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, the home of the Thunder, we're broadcasting from the Chesapeake Energy Arena. The Thunder enjoying this break from the road. Well, guys, at this point, while still many things can change, the record is not on par with their... Steven Adams comes in for Cantor, and Freak subbed in for Dion Waiters. Setting the 4 for the Nets. Ryan Hollins is out there with Maurice Spates. Then it's Jarrett Jack, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3, the small forward. That's good.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Here's Kilpatrick. A 14-point game for him in the win against the Heat in Miami.
And I thought the contribution he made by just generating contact, getting to the line was outstanding, guys. I mean, he picked up a lot of points at the stripe.
Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
You're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender points this easily. They have got to do better.
Here's Kilpatrick. That one off the back iron and out.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And it's Freak missing. Nets trail by 10. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. He knows one of the hardest parts on scoring against this defense has to do with their prolific shot blocker, Serge Ibaka. He told me he's one of those guys who can get in your head a little bit because he's so mobile. You often don't see him coming. And Kevin, you add in his great rebounding and ability to hit from mid-range, and he's always an X-factor for them. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Doris. McGarry's checked in for Serge Ibaka. Good on both.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
Oklahoma City leading by 8. The feed now to Freak. We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Jack with it. He had 10 points in the win against the Heat in Miami.
And what I enjoyed when watching that game was the way he balanced getting his shot and also incorporating his teammates.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And a wide open look for Freak. Good on the 3-point shot. Freak's got 5 points so far.
Outstanding start from 3-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
Really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
For Brooklyn, they have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line.
And the Thunder making a change here. Payne's checked in, and a change for the Nets. Samuel Dallenberg, who's checked in for Ryan Hollins. 41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Payne dishes to Durant. And here's Freak. Against Cleveland, he was really on his game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far. Boy, I love the great assist that time by Jack.
Now here's Freak. 5 points in the game. Fires for 3. His shot is good. Scores his 3rd basket in 6 tries. Shooting 50%.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Thunder lead by 7. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Brighton. Brighton. Brighton.
Kevin Durant, former MVP, still feels like he has room to grow, and he gives us some insight into that philosophy.
Where did you go?
Well, the will seems to be there, Greg, but Kevin Durant seems surrounded by uncertainty. Can he get that and stay healthy?
No one but Kevin knows the answers to those questions. And quite frankly, he may not know right now what those answers are. The kind of guy, as we all saw when he accepted that MVP award a couple of years ago. So
this is getting set to start. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Yep, it goes, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Neal. Oklahoma City's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the free ball here. Second chance shot. He lays it in. That's now 8 points for Enes Kanter.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
Lopez kicks to Bogdanovic. There's the bucket. Good.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Thunder.
I mean, they've been impressive. Scoring a chore when you look at their opponents.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Westbrook's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. McCullough's checked in. Screen by Ibaka. Here's Freak. They get it back. Kanter. Nice work on the ball. He's paying off with the basket. Kanter's got 10.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
Kilpatrick passes to Neal. Takes the 13-footer. No luck. Great D that time from Freak. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Cleveland.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
Here's Neal coming off a solid outing against Miami, and he gets it to go.
A wide open three. They need much better communication defensively.
It's stolen.
Fucking A, why did I do that?
And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's Freak. Money from the wing. Freak's got 4 points in the quarter. Nets trail by 6. And the pass to Kilpatrick. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside Westbrook. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Poked loose.
Fuck.
And now here comes Neal leading the break. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Kicks it to Cantor. On baseline, Jay. Rebound, Brooklyn. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, really a rare treat for the fans. The only time they'll get to see this matchup all season.
Inter-conference action here. 2 games in all between these two teams. It'll be fun to watch.
Westbrook dishes to Ibaka. Lets it go. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter. They've owned the offensive glass here in the second.
And making a point of getting in there and vying for missed shots.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Canton. And the first half is now in the books. Oklahoma City out in front, up 10. And don't go. And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. He's checked in for Oklahoma City. Freak comes in for Waiters. Nets trail by 15. Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Freak. And it's McGarry in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
And it's Freak missing.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
And again, no good by Brooklyn. They set the pick to the inside. It's Ibaka. That time on the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight. Brooklyn Nets come into this one after a win against the Heat at the American Airlines Arena.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried it.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Dalembert with a screen on Westbrook. Down low. Nice shot by Dalembert.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Now, Freak, 12 points for him.
Move the ball and stick it.
And Dalembert pulls it down.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Outside Jack. Screen by Dalembert to the middle. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Houston, a terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, the Oklahoma City Thunder, a game and a half out.
And when I look at Oklahoma City, that big splash they were hoping for to start the season just never evolved. I mean, they're stuck there in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, and frankly, I would have been surprised if they had gotten off to a hot start. I mean, I don't see a whole lot that leads me to believe they can be an upper echelon team.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for McGarry. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. Durant kicks to Freak. There's a good screen. Wants to get it to Collison and does. Shot clock at 6. There's Freak. Good on the triple. Freak's got 15.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Shaq up on top. 11 points in the game. Rejected by Collison.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. For Oklahoma City, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77%.
For Oklahoma City, Mitch McGarry comes in for Steven Adams, and Freak subbed in for Durant. And Brooklyn making a change here.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Thunder.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, Clark, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Well, it's more than luck, Kevin. I think the shot selection was good, too.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, the second and final game of the season series being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Russell Westbrook. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Maurice Spates. Hollis Jefferson is out there with Jarrett Jack. Then it's Dallenberg. And it's Hollins in at the 3.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Kevin, much appreciated. And now let's present our Jordan player of the game, Russell Westbrook. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunity. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full. And tonight, he proved that once again. There's only one thought going through Russell's head. Attack, attack, attack. I know that was 3 thoughts, kid.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.
Being on some shit. Where did you go? Oh. Who? Oh. Okay. I customized some badass shoes. Dude. I customized some badass shoes. I'm about to stop.